Yo, what up? It's Heretic, for MCs, by MCs. Just taking a minute to address the reoccurring theme in hip hop, and that's drama, fights, violence at the venues.
Extracurricular activity.
And you know, it comes up every so often, and it's really something that hits the hip hop community particularly hard because we're already stereotyped as being that way, and a lot of that is tied in with a bunch of racist bullshit. But either way, once we live up to that image, even once, we'd be losing venues. And without venues, we can't throw events. So in other words, you start a fight at an event, there might not be an event to even start a fight at next time. Because, you know, we can't be having that shit and then coming back to these venues like, what's good? They don't want that. It's bad for them. You know, every time the cops get involved or anything gets involved, you know, they have to deal with the city, and their bar, you know, their venue looks bad. It goes down on a record somewhere. City starts watching them more. You know, we don't want that either. We don't want to be watched. So pretty much, you know, it's hard, especially when the performers or the battlers themselves are the ones starting this, because it's really a case of like shitting where you sleep at. So that's even extra frustrating, and I'm not placing any blame or, you know, pointing fingers.
Zero.
We're
Zero.
not. We want a clean slate with everybody, but we want everybody to get in this mind state, because I don't know if everyone thinks of the bigger picture of how this affects us, and if there's too many fights, like I said, there won't be events. You know, this is a problem the ABL's had to deal with, Washington's had to deal with,
and
we had a bad incident last July.
Set us way back. It's
So,
hard.
Yeah, so we lost the venue from that. You know, we only got maybe 2, 3, 4 venues. And it doesn't mean that we only lose one at a time, because all these venue owners know each other and talk to each other. These are small communities, even up in Seattle and Tacoma. And when word gets around, like this organization or this movement happens, everyone gets banned. I've, you know, heard so many places that are like, yeah, we don't do hip hop here. And that's odd. You know, you're like, wait, you do every other kind of music? You do jazz, you do, you know, reggae, rock, but you don't do hip hop. Why? I mean, and that's because sometimes we do live up to that stereotype, and it's an unfair stereotype, because they don't necessarily remember the 100 events we had when nothing cracked off. They just remember the one time, you know, someone got in a fight. And if it ever gets worse, I've seen, you know, worse than a fight where weapons get involved. I've seen venues get shut down off of one incident, one person killed at a venue. That something that horrible ever happened at a battle rap event, we're all gonna suffer for that. And it's not gonna be like, think about all the people that use battle rap as a way to vent and resolve issues peacefully. They're just gonna be like, no, battle rap equals this. This is what it equals. They don't remember the hundreds of good times. And that's also another issue to address, is that not one person is above the greater group and the well-being of the larger group. Because, you know, without a larger group, that person doesn't have that platform to thrive on. So we pretty much can't be having that in any form. And yeah, if you're going to jeopardize the whole movement, you know, you'll be treated accordingly. But like I said, we trying to go from a clear slate here, like not pointing any fingers.
At all. Zero. Because the thing is the main point of all this is we want everyone to come and work. Me, like, I've only been in this jump for like a year and a half with this new, obviously y'all know that I do my freestyle battling, but that's beyond what we're talking about. I'm talking about this new era, this written. This is all love. We want everyone to come down here and work. Y'all are so talented. There is no reason that people cannot come down here and work. And the thing is, we're not calling out no names or nothing. Everybody catches a fair one. We all understand that. But we're trying to let y'all know the expectations of the 4MC by MC event that is coming up. And that can't happen here. And y'all say that y'all down for the real. Let me keep this real with y'all. My brother, our hero, you know what I'm saying, 30 feet away, passed away from some extracurricular activity. We already vowed on this block that we're taking it away from violence, so none of that is going to happen here. But the fact is, we shouldn't even have a reason. We shouldn't even have a reason for anybody to come and act up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are trying to work. ABL, work. AHAT, work. Can we work? Can I work? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to come down here, make sure it's for a business venture. Make sure we got hundreds of fans out here. Y'all saw the last event here, and like with all that said, the last event here went off perfect, cracking, beautiful. All the crews were down here. It was beautiful, and y'all saw how it's growing when we saw the Yelm Street event. It's just getting bigger and bigger. We got fans down here, fans down here that are putting their money out there. Like whether or not you think they're cultured or not, they will buy your albums. I know y'all making music. They will buy your albums. Come down here and do work with us. Work with us, please. We taking violence back, period. Down here in Olympia, 4MCs, by MCs, we're down here to work. And we want everyone. We're not in the business to say nobody can't come. We want everybody to come. We're expecting everybody to step up, and we hoping the whole movement can get behind this. Everybody can step up and be like, let's go. Let's work. Don't come down here and do no funny business. That shit is weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever have a problem with me, don't come to the Euro spot, my place of work, which is a place of work for everybody. Everybody putting mad work. Don't come to my place of work with that. You know, people catch a fair one. That shit is real life. I understand that. But away from the event, people are here to work. People are here to love. People are here to build. Who knows what 4MCs, by MCs can do? We really got a fan base in this building. I mean, like, I don't know if we're supposed to pop off of the fact that we have the Eagles up here. We have a beautiful event that we're about to do. I don't know if we're supposed to say that yet, but whatever. Here it is, the release. Like people around town, or like even the owner of McCoy's, my bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, was feeling the last event. He is down. We're going to do this. So if y'all are down, let's go. ABL, AHAT, 4MCs, by MCs, high noon. Can we work? Can I work?
And just to touch on like what you said
work, please.
On the subject of work, yes, take yourself as a professional. Like you said, this is a place of work, or sometimes I like to use a metaphor, this is the church. This is where the congregation comes. All together, we're the congregation. Don't start fights in church, you know, I mean, that'd be the most gangster shit ever. You settle that elsewhere, you might see someone you don't like there, but you respect both of you are trying to get right, and that you leave that alone for somewhere else. Leave the negativity out of a positive environment. And one other thing I was going to say is, as a president and a manager, promoter of a battle league, one of the wackest parts of this whole job to me is playing the principal role and having to have these conversations. I don't want to say this shit. I like to drink, smoke, kick it, relax. I don't like to be the guy in charge and setting all the rules and doing all that strict shit. That shit's whack to me. I wouldn't sign up for this job, and I don't get paid a lot for this. You know, I put in 40, 60-hour work, you know, 40, 60 hours worth of work for an event and make 100, 200. I mean, like, that's cool, but if I went to my other job and did that shit, I'd be making a G, you know, not 100, 200. I'm getting paid dollars an hour for this shit, which is fine. I do it for the love, you know. That's not why I'm in this business, but like I said, I do it for the love. All this negative bullshit is a turnoff. So for all the league, you know, presidents and managers and board members, they hate dealing with this shit, especially when hip-hop, and even more so battling, was originally set up as a non-violent alternative, you know, to settling means and, you know, settling issues and problems. When African Bambaataa started this shit back in the day in New York City, all the different crews that were beef would come up together on some 80s shit, and, you know, breakdance battle it out. And, you know, battle
watch
rap.
That Killer Mike comes, Mar.
Yeah, battle rap is the evolution of that. We're at the apex of this. The Northwest is about to get put on. You can see it. Patron, Stewie, all these dudes. The lights are on us. Let's not kill the scene prematurely with some nonsense, because it, you know, in life, you have to work so hard to do good, but one mistake fucks it all up. I mean, we all know that.
Exactly, and like when he was saying, like, you could see how Washington's about to blow. Like, with that said, I saw something Stewie posted the other day, and it was real talk. Like, at the end of the day, bigger wise, like, y'all, it's Washington against everybody else. If there was another league from another state who came in and tried to spaz out on an event, you better hope all of us better make sure that shit is held down and taken care of. So that should always be the mind state with all our events, because we trying to get on, all of us.
Yeah.
Let's work.
We are smart. I think part of the reason our scene is so hot is because we are a smart place, a smart region. So let's live up to that. Let's show them that the Northwest is some ill-ass battlers, because we will out-fucking think you. We aren't on that dumb, ignorant shit. You know, we
lose
got brains.
We will lose a
So pretty much, you know, it's always a little bit hard to address all these issues in a focused manner, but I think we covered it all.
Yeah, and y'all said y'all respect real, man. And we just trying to be real.
So
let's be real, man.
June
Let's
6th.
work. Can we work?
June 6th at McCoy's, 4MCs, by MCs better.
Yeah.
Ask somebody.
Everybody come out.
Everybody.
Let's work.
Everybody. We don't got no beef with no one.
None.
So anyways, come through, check that out.
Come through.
I know
Let's
Ahab
work.
Washington got that June 27th. Saturday Night Live, the second installment out of Alki Beach. That was a beautiful event last time.
Yep,
We
you
can
know
do
that
again.
ABL got that shit with the Bleeze
July
and
18th,
Patron.
July
You know what I'm
18th,
saying?
They
Let's
do that,
it.
and we got the Extra Secret on the low event.
I know
July
High
11th.
Noon got some secret
And,
shit they about to
yeah.
blast out with too.
And they got some major shit too, so everybody's doing
Let's
it. Let's
work,
not fuck this
Washington.
up now. There's room for everybody to eat. Come to the table. Just, mind your table matters.
Yeah, mind your manners.